Hello there! Ready to make your day a little brighter? Let's get into this kitchen. We all know that what's for dinner feeling. Sometimes it's a lot. But today we're turning that stress into joy with 3 easy plant-powered dinners. No complicated steps, no boring flavors, just simple, delicious meals. Grab your apron or a kitchen towel and let's fill your home with amazing smells and good vibes. Are you ready? Because I am. Let's get cooking. Like so, like that. Alright, let's dive into something truly comforting. First up, we're making sweet potato and chickpea curry. This isn't just any curry, it's a vibrant, flavorful dish that's as good for you as it tastes. We're talking about a symphony of flavors that dance on your palate, a dish that's both satisfying and nourishing. It's a true hug in a bowl. Seriously, imagine curling up with a warm bowl of this on a chilly evening. The aroma alone is enough to lift your spirits. It's the kind of meal that soothes the soul and leaves you feeling content and happy. This recipe is all about creating that feeling of warmth and well-being with every single bite. So, what do you need to create this magic? You'll need sweet potatoes. These are the heart of our curry, providing a natural sweetness and creamy texture that's simply irresistible. Look for firm, unblemished sweet potatoes for the best results. And of course, chickpeas. These little legumes add a wonderful nutty flavor and a satisfying bite to the curry. They're also packed with protein and fiber, making this a truly wholesome meal. You can use canned chickpeas for convenience or cook your own from scratch if you're feeling ambitious. Don't forget the coconut milk. This is what gives our curry its creamy, luxurious texture and a subtle sweetness that perfectly complements the spices. Full-fat coconut milk will give you the richest flavor, but you can also use light coconut milk if you prefer. We need our aromatic base: onion, garlic, and ginger. These 3 ingredients are the foundation of so many delicious dishes, and they're essential for building depth of flavor in our curry. Fresh is always best when it comes to these aromatics. Now for the spice blend that brings it all together. Curry powder, turmeric, cumin, and a pinch of cayenne for a little kick. Feel free to adjust the amount of cayenne to your liking, depending on how spicy you want your curry to be. For a boost of nutrients and vibrant color, we're adding spinach. This leafy green wilts down beautifully into the curry, adding a subtle earthy flavor and a whole lot of vitamins. And to brighten everything up at the end, we'll use cilantro and lime. These fresh ingredients add a zesty, refreshing touch that perfectly balances the richness of the curry. Alright, let's get cooking. Heat oil in a pot. A nice heavy-bottomed pot is ideal for even heat distribution. Add your diced onion and sauté until soft and translucent. This usually takes about 5-7 minutes, stirring occasionally to prevent burning. Once the onion is softened, add your minced garlic and ginger and cook for just a minute until fragrant. Be careful not to burn the garlic, as it can become bitter. Now it's time for the spices. Stir in your curry powder, turmeric, cumin, and cayenne. Let them toast for big flavor, stirring constantly for about 30 seconds until they become fragrant. This will really awaken the flavors of the spices and add depth to the curry. Next, add your cubed sweet potatoes to the pot. Give them a good stir to coat them well with the spices. This will ensure that every piece of sweet potato is infused with flavor. Then, pour in the coconut milk and add a splash of water or vegetable broth to thin it out slightly. Bring the mixture to a simmer, then cover the pot and let it cook until the potatoes are tender, about 15-20 minutes. Stir occasionally to prevent sticking. Once the sweet potatoes are tender, add the chickpeas and fresh spinach to the pot. Stir until the spinach wilts down, which should only take a minute or 2. Finally, finish with a squeeze of fresh lime juice and a sprinkle of chopped cilantro. Now it's time to serve it up, over rice. Fluffy basmati rice is a classic choice, but you can also use brown rice, quinoa, or any other grain you like. Or with warm, pillowy naan bread for dipping. Or just as is, straight from the bowl. It's delicious any way you choose to enjoy it. It's creamy, vibrant, and packed with goodness. A true explosion of flavor and texture in every bite. One pot, minimal fuss, maximum comfort. What could be better? This is the kind of meal that makes you feel cared for, like a warm blanket on a cold day. Simple, nourishing, and full of flavor. It's a win-win-win. So go ahead, get yourself a bowl. You deserve it. Dinner just got a whole lot better. Get ready to savor every single mouthful. Like so, like that. A culinary masterpiece in a bowl. Let's move on to the next culinary adventure. Alright, buckle up because next on our culinary adventure, Mushroom carnitas tacos. Get ready to experience a flavor explosion that will redefine your taco expectations. We're not just making tacos, we're throwing a fiesta. A vibrant celebration of plant-based deliciousness that's perfect for sharing with friends and family. Get ready to spice things up. The star of our show? Mushrooms. We're talking king oyster, or shiitake mushrooms. Each brings its unique texture and flavor to the party. Feel free to mix and match for a truly personalized experience. Now let's get those mushrooms prepped. You can shred them with a fork for a more carnitas-like texture, or slice them thinly if you prefer. The choice is yours. Time for the magic potion, our marinade. We're starting with a generous splash of fresh orange and lime juice. This citrusy base will tenderize the mushrooms and infuse them with a bright, zesty flavor. Next up, we're adding depth and complexity with soy sauce, smoked paprika, and cumin. The soy sauce provides umami, the smoked paprika adds a smoky sweetness, and the cumin brings that classic earthy warmth. And to round out our flavor profile, we're including garlic powder for that pungent kick, and chili powder for a touch of heat. Feel free to adjust the amount of chili powder to your liking, depending on how spicy you want your tacos. Now pour that glorious marinade over your prepared mushrooms. Make sure every piece is coated in this flavorful elixir. Give it a good toss to ensure even distribution, and then let the mushrooms soak up all that goodness for at least 15 minutes. The longer they marinate, the more flavorful they'll become. While the mushrooms are marinating, let's get our toppings ready. This is where you can really let your creativity shine. Prep your favorite toppings. Some essentials: diced onion for that sharp bite, fresh cilantro for herbaceousness, and creamy avocado for richness. Don't forget the salsa for a burst of flavor and pickled onions for a tangy twist. But really, the sky's the limit. Whatever toppings you love, bring them to the table. A taco bar is all about personalization and creating your perfect bite. Now it's time to cook those marinated mushrooms. Heat up a skillet. Cast iron is ideal for that perfect sear, and get it nice and hot. Add the mushrooms to the hot skillet and let them sizzle undisturbed until they develop a beautiful brown and crispy exterior. Flip them over and repeat on the other side. While the mushrooms are cooking, warm your corn tortillas. You can do this over an open flame for a slightly charred flavor, or in a dry skillet. Once the mushrooms are cooked to perfection and the tortillas are warm and pliable, it's time to assemble our tacos. Pile on the mushrooms generously. Now load up those tacos with your favorite toppings. Don't be shy. And the final touch? A generous squeeze of fresh lime juice. It brightens all the flavors and adds that essential zing. Trust me, every taco absolutely needs that lime. It's the secret ingredient that ties everything together. And there you have it. Mushroom carnitas tacos that are smoky, zesty, and totally satisfying. A plant-based masterpiece that will impress even the most dedicated meat eaters. These tacos are perfect for sharing with friends and family, creating memories, and celebrating good food. They're plant-powered, incredibly fun to make, and absolutely bursting with flavor. What's not to love? These tacos aren't just a meal, it's a party on a plate, a vibrant and delicious way to celebrate any occasion. So go ahead, grab a taco and take a big, satisfying bite. You deserve it. That's what I'm talking about. Pure taco bliss. Easy to make, incredibly festive, and oh so good. These mushroom carnitas tacos are a guaranteed crowd pleaser. So, are you ready to dive into the last recipe of our culinary adventure? I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's go! The grand finale awaits! Last up, we have a dish that's both comforting and sophisticated: creamy sun-dried tomato pasta. This recipe is a testament to how simple ingredients, when combined thoughtfully, can create something truly special. It's a dish that works just as well for a quick weeknight dinner as it does for a more elegant weekend meal. It's quick, classy, and so simple, you'll wonder why you haven't been making it all along. This pasta dish is all about ease and elegance, proving that you don't need hours in the kitchen to create a restaurant-quality meal. It's perfect for those evenings when you want something delicious, but don't want to spend a lot of time cooking. First, you'll need your choice of pasta. Penne, fusilli, or even spaghetti work wonderfully. Next, grab a jar of sun-dried tomatoes in oil. These little gems are packed with intense flavor and add a wonderful depth to the sauce. The oil they're packed in is liquid gold, so don't discard it. We'll be using it to saute our aromatics. Of course, we need garlic. Fresh garlic is key to adding that pungent, aromatic base to our sauce. For a touch of sweetness and complexity, we'll use a shallot or onion. Shallots offer a milder, more delicate flavor, while onions provide a more robust base. To make it creamy, you can use coconut milk for a vegan option or heavy cream for a richer, more decadent sauce. Both options work beautifully, so choose whichever suits your dietary needs and preferences. For a boost of nutrients and a pop of color, we'll add some fresh spinach. It wilts down quickly and adds a lovely earthy note to the dish. Fresh basil is essential for that final touch of herbaceousness and freshness. Its aromatic leaves bring a vibrant, summery flavor to the pasta. And to finish, Parmesan cheese for a salty, savory kick, or nutritional yeast for a vegan alternative that provides a cheesy umami flavor. Now let's get cooking. Start by boiling your pasta according to package directions. Make sure to cook it in salted water until it's perfectly al dente. This ensures that the pasta has a pleasant bite and doesn't become mushy in the sauce. While the pasta is cooking, heat up a skillet and sauté your diced shallot in the flavorful sun-dried tomato oil. Once the shallots are softened, add the minced garlic and cook until fragrant. Be careful not to burn the garlic as it can become bitter. Next, stir in the chopped sun-dried tomatoes, allowing them to sizzle and release their concentrated flavors into the oil. Now, pour in your choice of coconut milk or cream, creating the base of our luscious sauce. Let the sauce simmer gently until it thickens slightly and transforms into a beautiful rosy hue. This usually takes just a few minutes. Before you drain the pasta, remember to reserve some of that precious pasta water. It's starchy and will help bind the sauce to the pasta. Toss the cooked pasta directly into the skillet with the sauce, making sure every strand is coated in that creamy goodness. Add the spinach and let it wilt in the heat of the pasta and sauce. It should only take a minute or two. If the sauce is too thick, use the reserved pasta water to adjust it to your desired consistency. Add a little at a time until it's just right. Now finish it off with a generous sprinkle of Parmesan cheese or nutritional yeast, depending on your preference. Tear fresh basil leaves over the pasta for that final burst of flavor and aroma. Give everything a final toss to ensure all the ingredients are evenly distributed and the flavors are melded together. The result is a creamy, fragrant, and absolutely beautiful pasta dish that's ready to be devoured. Plate it up with pride, showcasing the vibrant colors and textures. And if you like, top it with even more fresh basil and a sprinkle of extra Parmesan or nutritional yeast for that extra touch of deliciousness. This dish is truly restaurant-worthy, yet it comes together in under 20 minutes, making it perfect for busy weeknights or impromptu gatherings. It's rich, savory, and totally satisfying. A true comfort food that doesn't compromise on flavor or elegance. So go ahead and treat yourself. You absolutely deserve it. This pasta is a celebration of simple pleasures and delicious flavors. Now twirl that fork and get ready to enjoy every single bite of this creamy, dreamy pasta. Like so, like that. A perfect pasta dish ready in minutes. And just like that, 3 incredible plant-powered dinners. Curry, tacos, and pasta. Easy, delicious, and good for the soul. Keep your pantry stocked and don't stress. Cooking should be joyful. Which recipe will you try first? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Full recipes are on the blog. Happy cooking, y'all!